Hi Aquarius, and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia, and today I am pulling energies and messages for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if this reading isn't resonating with you Aquarius, don't worry about it. Just pop over to one of my other videos and check one of your other placements. And today we are doing a yours and theirs reading. We're going to start on this side of the board with you Aquarius. Just pull a couple of cards, just get a little vibe of what's going on. Then we'll do the same with your person over here. At the bottom in the middle, we will go into the shared connection, and then we will clarify all of the cards to get into the details. We will push and clarify further on areas that are unclear where we may need to, and then as usual we will finish off with some advice from the universe. So if you're ready to go Aquarius, so am I. Let's jump straight in. Oh, we've got your power ace right there at the bottom of the deck. Okay, this can be interesting. I've got a feeling Aquarius, stay with me. Okay, can you please show me Aquarius, please? Can you show me Aquarius? Can you show me Aquarius, please? Aquarius? Can you show me Aquarius, please? Aquarius? Can you show me Aquarius, please? Can you show me Aquarius? Bring me Aquarius. Sorry, my puppy's just down here. I got a little French bulldog. She was wreaking havoc downstairs through I think Capricorn's reading, so she's upstairs chilling with me. Keep an eye on her, little troublemaker. Anyway, sorry Aquarius. Okay, so coming out the gate here, Six of Pentacles. Okay, another energy involved, like it. Ace of Swords. Just saw the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. We had a feeling, didn't we, Aquarius? We'd be seeing a little Ace of Swords today. That's your power ace. Nice. And then we've got the Four of Cups. Okay, so you've said something that's on your mind. You're kind of clear about it. It's regarding another energy. You're trying to focus on something. This other energy is trying to give you something or trying to get you to participate in something, and you're like, yeah, I can, but you've also got something else on your mind that you want to do more. It's almost like you're trying to appease this other energy almost. I don't mean that in a bad way. I think you want to help them. You want to be there for them, but then you've also got something else that's important to you that you've got to deal with. So it's leaving this person feeling, well, I don't know if they're feeling rejected. I have no idea. I've not picked their cards up. But you're feeling a little bit like, oh, I don't feel like I'm giving enough to them. But there's like literally not enough hours in the day, Lydia, that sort of thing. Not that your person's being overly demanding. It's more like you're trying to be there. I'm getting a friend. You know when you get a friend that like, and we all do it. I'm not blaming your friends here. Honestly, Lord knows. I'm surprised my friends haven't blocked me sometimes with the amounts for how long I'll just go on about something sometimes. But when you're trying to, like, you've got a friend, they're upset about something, and they keep calling you all day about it, and you talk about it, and you go through the same thing over and over, you give them your advice and what you should do next, and they're completely, totally ignoring you, but they continuously keep calling to the point where it's eating into your day and your productivity. Like you're trying to work and they're on the phone, they're trying to call you, or you're trying to go shopping, or you're trying to enjoy dinner with another loved one, they're trying to call, and they don't seem to be stopping, but you want to keep giving to them because they need you, and you understand they need you, and you're close, you want to be there for them, but at the same time it's almost kind of eating into your other areas of your life. You've tried to be clear with them and set a boundary on it. I don't think that boundary's working though. I'm going to go into the other person's energy and see what's going on there. Can you show me Aquarius's person, please? Can you show me Aquarius's person? Yeah, just it in reverse. Yeah, that'll do it. The Emperor. Yeah. And the Three of Wands in reverse. They're using you as an excuse not to move forwards in their own life. I think you're aware of that. I just said, like, I think you're telling them this is how you solve your problem. They're not applying it. Instead, they're either wanting you to come and apply it for them, which in many cases, well, in all cases, you shouldn't do that. It doesn't help the individual. It's like enabling in a way. People are better when they solve their own problems, and they're less likely to repeat them. Or they're just saying, "Oh no, that won't work. That like everything you say, it won't work." I'm seeing, I don't want to judge a person, Aquarius, but I'm seeing a bit of a pity party going on over here for themselves. They're like, that's not fair. It's just in reverse. The Emperor with these energies surrounding him. The Emperor can be quite stubborn, even in the upright, depending on the surrounding cards. Absolutely, with these cards, can be quite stubborn, set in their ways. They know what's best, and what's best is doing is basically calling you up every hour of the day to try and talk to them. That sort of, do they want to talk to you about it? You're being a sympathetic ear here. And then the Three of Wands, they won't expand their horizons. They won't try anything. They just want to sit and just look at the world about how unfair it is, and not really apply any solutions. It's everyone else's problem because they're the victim and they've been hard done by. And they're coming to you, Aquarius, like they want to talk about it constantly. And you're like, yeah, I want this person in my life. I'm not saying this is your person's core character or being either, Aquarius. They're just about this particular issue. Whatever it is you're discussing. I mean, they could be. I know plenty of people like this in all aspects of their life, but in this particular issue is all I'm seeing of your person's energy at the moment. You're showing me that this is a very important person to you that you want to keep around. So I'm guessing they're not like it all the time, but in this particular instance, you're like, I've ran out of things I can say to them. There's no change. And it's because they're just closed off. They won't expand. They won't try anything new. They won't try different approaches. They want to stay in place and just look at the world as though it owes them something, rather than picking themselves up. And I'm not saying that that they shouldn't feel that way. I don't know what they've been through. Some people have been through some horrendous things in life. We all go through horrible, difficult times. I get it. And we all kind of go through this little phase of like, well, the world is against me. Of course we do. Normal emotion. But there comes a point when you've got to pick yourself up and get back on the horse. And I think that time long past, Aquarius, for your person, where they should have gotten back on the horse. They're just reaching stubbornness now. Okay, can I get the shared connection, please? I'm really getting friend, family member, something like that. Could be spouse, could be romantic. If it is a romantic connection, this isn't really to do with your connection. It's just to do with their personal problem. And you're there as like a helping energy. And but you're like, well, I'm trying to help, but they're not listening to anything. Okay, can I get the Three of Cups? That was random. Why did I pick that out of my brain? That is like it's the card of friendship, to be honest. The shared connection, please. Yeah, Empress in reverse. Oh, I'm not surprised to see you there. The Empress is being drained. We've got the Seven of Wands in reverse. We've got all reversals. The Four with the shared connection. It's ain't good, guys. We were reversed. It came out reversed. I'm going to take them reversed. So the Empress, yeah, that's your energy. So the Emperor is draining the Empress of her energy. The Empress is a giving energy. Sorry, the Empress is like a receiving energy usually, and the Emperor is a giving energy. Here, it seems things are kind of skewy and upside down, and I'm not surprised that the connection cards all came upside down because of it. The Emperor is taking from the Empress. Now, this is not about genders. These are just expressions of energy, masculine and feminine energies or whatever. So you're just feeling depleted by this. You're not blocking them. The Seven of Wands is reversed. You're just kind of, there's a temptation to, but you're like, okay, maybe this will be the last time they reach out. No. Things will not change until you basically cease communication with this person, or at least say to this person, I'm not talking about this anymore because we've reached a dead end. We've reached an impasse here. Like, what can I say? I've run out of things to say. Now, if this was the right way up, imagine this, Aquarius. This was the right way up. That's the Empress who's being drained of her resources from the Emperor. That would be the point where you would say, enough is enough. I'm not entertaining this anymore. And then a brand new, you're released. The Fool here was just released to go about his day. He's got his almost like the Empress got her groove back. Sorry, Aquarius, bearing with me there. I just had a huge coughing fit and I just edited that out because no one wants to hear that. So back to you. Yeah, so it's like the Empress gets her groove back, right? If she's this way, and off she goes. But no. Everything's in reverse because you keep allowing this to happen. I don't want to put all the blame on you, Aquarius. This is not your fault. You're being helpful up here. Very helpful. They're lucky to have you as a friend. A lot of people wouldn't keep putting up with this. It's about setting a boundary here. You need to set a boundary because you're being like homed in by this person's problem. And I don't think this problem has anything to do with you. Okay, I've gone on that tirade, but let's clarify anyway and see what else is going on the surface. Can I get Aquarius's energy, please? That's the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Okay. That's the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Four of Cups in Aquarius' energy, please. Can we please get some clarifiers on that, please, Spirit? Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Love you loads. Okay, right, one more shuffle. Thank you. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, Seven of Cups. What do I do? You're offering so many solutions, this person. Look, yeah, look. Because 7 of Cups, we've got choice, instinct, passion, extremes. You're just like, you're like, okay, maybe try this, maybe try that, maybe try that. Each time from them, it's no, no, no. They have a different excuse why it's not going to work, but you keep trying. It's like you're just throwing paintballs at the wall, seeing what sticks, right? And yeah, the Knight of Wands, you're becoming frustrated. Yeah, I would be too. And then the Creator, you're like, I've got to try. You're trying so hard to do your own thing here and get on with your own life. Every time you do it, every turn, there's a phone call, there's a text message, or every night, maybe it's even just once a day. You know, it's 7 o'clock. You're going to get a phone call from whoever this is, and they want to talk to you for 3 hours about this problem that's been ongoing for a while. Your Creator energy is being stifled. Your Empress energy is being drained. I don't like it. It's interfering with your day-to-day and what you want to get done and what you want to do for yourself. It's becoming a bit of a distraction. Can I get the Aquarius person's energy, please? We've got Justice, the Emperor in Justice in reverse, the Emperor, and the 3 of Wands in reverse. Damn it, guys. I'm getting all tongue-tied again. Alright, can I get the Page of Wands? Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. Oh. See my face, I couldn't hold that in. I really don't like that energy. That's very Weasley. It's like, oh yeah, I guess I could take a bit of fault. Yeah, I could see where I could do something better, but that's what that is. Page of Wands is very small energy of being open towards something. Under the Justice in reverse. So it's like, imagine you said, well, you know, maybe there's a reason this happened. They're like, yeah, but no, I'm just a victim. Alright, the Emperor, yeah, we've got the 3 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands. They are not good, they just want their own way. 3 of Pentacles is about working together, but it's going to be on their terms because it's under the Emperor. And then the 4 of Wands is like, yeah, they'll agree to do something, but it's got to be with another energy, which I think is you, Aquarius. They want you to hold their hand through everything, or they want you to be there with them all the time, or else they're not going to move, they're not going to do anything. 3 of Wands reversed. Upright is expansion, independence, going after it. That's all closed down. They're waiting for you to... They'll only do it if you're with them. I don't care who it is. The only person who should rely on you like that is a child. And this is not a child. It's not a parent-child dynamic I'm seeing here. No. Right, can I see the Empress? And even then, it depends on the age of that child, right? The Empress in reverse, we've got the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, you should. The 6 of Cups, that's your soul connection with this person. This is about you not setting a boundary with them. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles and you're right, the 4. You need to plan a way to get out of this situation, Aquarius. It's doing you no good at all. The 8 of Pentacles, you can't invest. The 8 of Pentacles is about work, effort, what you're putting into. The Empress reverse, she doesn't like being reversed, guys, especially not under the 8 of Pentacles. These are both Virgo energies. Virgo likes to be productive. So this one's all grand and gravy, but it's going in the wrong direction. The Empress doesn't like the way her 8 Pentacles are going. Her 8 of Pentacles is her little worker bees, which is like her energy going into being productive. It's going to everything. Her worker bees are going off and working for everyone but her. That's why she's in reverse, and she don't like that. She doesn't like it at all. And the worker bees in this context represent your energy, your time, your resources. And I know people think of resources as money. No, resources is time. Time is probably the most important resource we have above money. Because money, I mean, it comes and goes. You only got one life where you can spend your time only one way. The present moment exists here right now. How you choose to spend it, well, it's how you choose to spend it. When it's gone, it's gone. You can always earn money back. Can't earn time back. See what I mean? 6 of Cups, that's the soul connection there. You're just allowing them in, even though you know you shouldn't. 7 of Wands reversed. My advice before even pulling the universal advice is just to put up a boundary immediately. And then the Knight of Pentacles is about planning. It's about moving forwards. You have plans. You have things that you want to do, right? That are steady, that are secure, that are stable, that are going to be in your best interest. It's Pentacle energy to match with your Empress and your 8 of Pentacles, although this is more Capricorn than Virgo, right? But your fall is upside down. You can't do it because of this energy drain. You've got an energy vampire on your hands. classic case of energy vampirism going on here. Okay. Right, can I please get some universal advice for Aquarius, please? Universal advice for Aquarius. Universal advice for Aquarius, please. Universal advice for Aquarius. Universal advice for Aquarius, please. Universal advice. 5 of Cups. 9 of Vessels in reverse. Yeah. 8 of Swords. This person will keep you stuck indefinitely if you allow them to do it. While you dance around the issue, literally dancing around the issue, we've got the 5 of Cups here, which is one of the major cards of having issues in tarot, right? And this lady's dancing on them. She don't want to engage with her problems. No, she does not. She's having a wild old time doing whatever it is she's doing. And this represents your person. They don't actually want to face the issue. That's why. It's more fun to complain about it to you. Get sympathy and understanding and kindness. And if your person's just come out of a relationship or situation where they've not received much of that, of course your warmth is going to feel like the sun. Why wouldn't they want that, Aquarius? And you know, we all know your Aquarians have your way with words. Of course you do. But your joy is being lost here to this. It's like you've got to trade in your joy for theirs. You know, 9 of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment, emotional management of yourself. Be drained right away. All them cups being emptied. Because the purpose of the 9 of Cups in this deck is you've got to have all your cups full before you can give to others. That's generosity. You're not being generous, Aquarius. You think you are, because you're at this person's beck and call by the looks of it, but it's not actually helping them. It's keeping them, it's giving them an excuse to stay in this situation. So it's enabling. And you're also at the same time not helping yourself because you can't get on with the things that you need to do for your own soul journey purpose in life. So you're not helping anyone, even though in the moment it feels like help. And at first it was help. Always be there for your friends, guys. I'm not saying your mate comes for a problem and you just tell them to back off. No, I'm not saying that. There's a limit on how much advice you can give, how much time you can spend. If a person won't help themselves, then you can't help them. I used to be a counsellor in a clinic. Believe me, I know this one very well. Okay, if someone won't help themselves, you can't help them. You can't. And your person isn't helping themselves. And then they're keeping you stuck. The 8 of Swords. Struggle. Yeah? Traditional 8 of Swords is a lady who is blindfolded and bound and completely surrounded by swords. Looks like a prison. You'll be held there. But I bet your bottom dollar, now I'm not seeing this in the cards, I've just seen this scenario play out. I've been the person who's been the helper before. Oh, as soon as they find something else that they don't, that makes them feel good and they don't feel like complaining about this anymore, off they go, bye. Do you think they'd return the favour to you as well? You want to ask yourself that question if the roles were reversed. Would they let you moan at them this month? I mean, that's not really relevant, but something to think about for some of you. Oh, God, I'm sorry, Aquarius. This is a bit of a tough one. But your advice, well, to be honest, that's not really advice, is it? I'm just going to pull some more. Can we actually get some advice on what Aquarius could do? Just kind of telling us what's going on. Well, no, the advice is if you continue to do this, that's what's going to happen. You're just going to get one more drained and you're going to get stuck. Can we just get one more for Aquarius? Or a couple more? Just show them exactly how to get out of this. How to get out of this, please. Nicely. Because I think Aquarius wants to be nice. You don't want to burn no bridges. You just got to make a decision. You just got to do it, mate. Page of Bows. Yeah, that's that Page of Bows was under there as well. And the Ace of Bows. I tried. I thought it'd come up with something a bit more gentler than that. No, this isn't gentle. It's time. It's time to really put the hammer down here, guys. You just got to do it. Close that door. Draw up the drawbridge. Set the boundary. You shall not pass. Do not pass go. Do not collect £500 or however much it is. Decision. 2 of Bows, 2 of Wands. Page of Wands is like, yeah, do you know what? Let me know the highlights, but I'm not here for the whole show anymore, okay? I'll just get the cliff notes at the end. So you're still going to connect to them, you'll still talk to them about your problems, but you're not picking up your phone 24 hours a day to them, okay? And the Ace of Bows is like, and I mean it. That was like basically the exclamation mark from the universe there. Okay, Aquarius, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up. I really love having your energy here with me, Aquarius. Thank you so much for chilling with me in the Zen Den. And until next time, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Take care.